Welcome back, class 12 students. This is the third part of this chapter, human reproduction. In my previous two videos, I have discussed the male and female reproductive systems, and also have discussed about the gametogenesis process and the types of gametogenesis, that is spermatogenesis, the process of production of sperm, and oogenesis, the process of production of ovum. So I believe you have understood those two videos properly, and now I want to move forward, and I would like to start with the menstrual cycle process. So now, what is menstrual cycle? Before going into menstrual cycle, I hope you all know about puberty, right? So what is puberty? Puberty is the time when human beings become sexually matured. That is, they are able, their sex organs become sexually matured, and they are able to reproduce. Okay, so in case of females, starting from puberty, their body undergoes certain changes. It takes place cyclically. Okay, so their body and particularly their sex organs undergo certain sequential and cyclical changes. So as I said, their sex organs also undergo these changes, that is their ovaries, their uterus, undergo certain physiological changes, as well as they also face hormonal changes in their body. That is, you all know the female hormones estrogen and progesterone, right? So the level of these two hormones in the female body keeps fluctuating throughout this phase, throughout this cycle, and it takes place along with the physiological changes of the sex organs and the hormonal changes of the female hormones in the female body. Okay, so this changes, sequential changes, occur throughout the life cycle of the female, starting from their puberty, that is when they are able to reproduce, starting from the time when they are able to reproduce, until and unless they are not able to reproduce anymore. Okay, and excepting two times, that is during pregnancy, when the female is pregnant, and during lactation, that is when the female is lactating right after pregnancy. So during this time period, these cyclical and sequential changes in higher vertebrates, including human beings, is known as menstrual cycle, and in case of lower vertebrates, this thing similar to this is known as estrous cycle. So we will talk about menstrual cycle in details, because that is our topic of concern, because we are dealing with the chapter human reproduction. So let's get into the details of menstrual cycle. So how can we define menstrual cycle? Menstrual cycle can be defined as the cyclical and sequential changes in the sex organs of the female body from the beginning of one menstrual phase to that of the next menstrual phase in the reproductive life of the woman. Okay, so starting from the time that the woman is able to reproduce, that is the puberty period, right? So starting from puberty till the time she is no more able to reproduce is her reproductive life. Okay, so during that total reproductive time period of that female, the menstrual cycle keeps on going at an interval of 28 days. So more or less 1 month one cycle, and this cycle starts in females around the age of 12 years, and this age may differ from person to person, means from one female to another, depending on her health. Means if the woman has some health issues or other physiological problems, then she may phase a later or an earlier time when her menstrual cycle starts. So apart from menstrual cycle, there is another word known as menstruation. So what is menstruation? So to understand menstruation, you first have to understand what is fertilization. Fertilization is the union of the male and the female gamete, which results in the production of a zygote, which further grows and then gets implanted in the uterus, means on the uterine wall. Okay, so what happens if fertilization takes place? What are the events that follow? So when a sperm enters the female reproductive system and reaches the ovum, it fertilizes the ovum, and now this fertilized ovum reaches the uterus to get implanted there. Meanwhile, while this was occurring, the uterus was preparing itself for this thing to happen, means for the fertilized ovum to come to the uterus and get implanted there. How was it preparing itself? It forms layers and layers of tissues on the uterine wall known as endometrium, and this layers of tissues forms a bed-like structure for the growing zygote. Okay, and it will give it protection and nutrition and so on. So this is what happens if fertilization takes place. Now, if fertilization does not take place, then what happens? So the ovary, like every month, will wait in the fallopian tube for the sperm to come. If a sperm does not come, fertilization will not take place. The fertilization will only take place if the sperm enters into the female reproductive system and reaches the ovum. So if the sperm does not reach the ovum, it will not get fertilized. Okay, and meanwhile, the uterus was preparing itself as it was doing when fertilization took place, because it did not know that whether fertilization will take place or not. Okay, so fertilization did not occur, and uterus also formed tissues, layers of tissues on its wall. So now these tissues, this bed-like structure on the uterine wall is of no use. So now it needs to be broken down and excreted out of the female body. Okay, so how will it happen? This keeps on going for 4 to 6 days. The unfertilized ovum breaks down, along with it the layers of tissues on the endometrium, they all break down, along with it mucus and a large amount of blood also keeps coming out of the female body through the vaginal orifice, and thus destroys everything that was important for fertilization, because fertilization did not take place and these things are no more important. And in the next menstrual cycle, it will again form these bed-like structures, means tissues on the uterine wall, and the ovum will wait, and if fertilization does not take place, this same process will keep on going. So as I said, menstruation does not occur in during 4 times. Okay, so what are these 4 times when menstruation does not occur in female body? It does not occur during childhood, that is before puberty. Means before puberty the female body is not mature for reproduction. So obviously menstrual cycle or menstruation, none of these will take place. Secondly, during pregnancy, because already one ovum has got fertilized and it is growing inside the uterus, so there is no more place for another ovum to grow there. So during pregnancy, both of these does not take place. Obviously, if menstrual cycle does not take place, menstruation will also not take place. During lactating period, the third one is during the lactating period, when menstruation does not take place, because right after pregnancy, the female body repairs itself, the uterus, the ovary, both repairs itself. So during lactation and also due to the effects of different hormones that are fluctuating in the female body, during this time menstrual cycle does not take place. And lastly, after menopause. So what is menopause? The last time when the menstrual cycle occurs in the female body is known as menopause. So when does menopause occur? When the female body is no more uh, capable of reproducing, it is known as menopause. So the last menstrual cycle is known as menopause. And also one term you should know that is menarche, menarche. Menarche is the first menstrual cycle that occurs in the female body. So after the menopause, the menstrual cycle does not take place. Okay. This is all about this topics. Like I want you to have a concept of menstruation and menstrual cycle, and when it occurs and when it does not occur, so that we can go into the details of the menstrual cycle, that is the changes that take place during the menstrual cycle process. Means cyclically every month these changes take place. So I hope you have understood this discussion, and in the next video we will discuss about the different changes that take place in the female body during this menstrual cycle. Thank you.